Jace, get a room! My wife's friend cackled, her eyes tilting over my wife's shoulder. My wife didn't turn around, fearful of being caught gawking, but leaned in and whispered, "Who? What?" The reply to her question came with a voice dripping with annoyance, on the verge of absolute disgust. "Those two, in the booth behind you, they're all over each other. Ugh." The sound thrown from her voice was like a hairball heading north for a distasteful exit. When my wife and I chatted about the incident, we came to the same conclusion. If you're not getting any, you don't like it when others are. It's not just the sex. It's what it means when you're in the barren wasteland of no sugar tonight and none foreseeable on the vast, desolate horizon. I know the arguments. We're too old, too tired, too distracted. The reality is we're too bored, too lazy, too distracted. How do we make love stay? I don't know. I've been married only a short time at this writing, but this is my third shot, and I have no inclination, nor do I see any logic to expand that number. Now, don't misread. I'm not figuring this marriage thing out for the sole intent of sticking it out. I'm figuring this relationship out to make it stay. It's that good. Even better now that we're years down the road. The rationale some have used to describe my wife and I is, it's still the honeymoon stage. Well, I don't buy it. Our age, experience, and life have slingshot us well past that signpost. If this relationship were typical, by now we would be steady firm in the comfortable, familiar, slightly middle-aged normal stage, when in fact we are moving further and further into the holy cow, I can't believe I'm still here crazy great stage. In order to keep and sustain this miracle of mind, body, and home, I want to examine what is working without unraveling the mystery in order to keep this train on track for the best damn relationship I've ever had. How do you make the right choice in a partner while minimizing the inevitable torment of open heart extraction when it doesn't work? What can someone do once in a relationship that can help to keep it secure and exciting? First, I'd look around and see what type of personality best interacts with yours. For better or worse, this comes from experiencing different types of personalities and being honest with what you like and need. Is this selfish? To begin a love journey with what you want and need? I don't believe so. I'm being practical, like finding that just right car that fits my stature and reach for the most comfortable drive. I'd like to have some good fitting company to ride along with me through this thing called life. To that end, it's best to be with someone who gets you. That person understands your highs, lows, what hurts, satisfies, and propels you. They've dug deep into your life, exploring beyond minimal conversations about favorite movies. Have you heard the latest Mumford & Sons song? And who irritates them most at work? Those who get you know who you are and do not wish to change you. Let's say that again. Once more, this time with the hearty gusto of a drunken sailor chorus. And do not wish to change you. They get you. There can never be the sustaining peace needed for a meandering ride together without climbing the summit of who you are together. Without mutual knowledge and acceptance, everything will be a struggle. Constant conflict, misunderstanding, misinterpretation of everyday events. Like sails agitated by stormy winds, You will be battered and bruised from an unending torrent of chirping and complaints. Then comes defeat. Resignation. You give up, or worse, give up and stay in the relationship. Resignation simmers into resentment. Resentment boils over into anger. Soon you will not recognize yourself, you will hate who you are with this person, and you will be horrified by your reactions to pinprick comments. It will not be pretty as the shouting roils into the stormy night, leading to hot badgering and scary out-of-control embattlement. To avoid this destructive decline, recognize and pursue the personality traits that complement and enhance yours. Embrace the disposition that makes you better together than apart. The best relationship involves sharing happiness, not stumbling around, flailing about like a one-winged pelican looking for it. If the relationship isn't right, my experience is time will not solve it. It only makes it worse. Someone once told me it's easy to find someone to love. Your job is finding someone who gets you. A simple test, if someone gets you, is to observe your common laughter. You have to laugh at yourself and at each other. As the bubble on a level confirms the accurate hanging of a picture frame, I believe laughter is the measurement of your symmetry. A former girlfriend was once talking about someone at work, and I chuckled with amusement at the situation. Apparently, she did not view my interpretation of the events with similar irony. There is nothing more traumatic than sitting in an airport, relaxed, as you wait to board your vacation flight, chuckling, and suddenly the person sitting next to you leaps out of her seat with great offense at your laughter and dramatically storms off in a public fit, shrieking, "Go on vacation by yourself! I don't need to be insulted like this." I should have been smarter. This actually happened twice in less than a year. 2 different airports, 2 different designations, the same insane person. If one person is easily offended or interprets every situation as the joke is on him or her, you will have a hard time laughing together. I make this declaration. How the 2 of you laugh together will be a clear sign of your future enjoyment together. I was singing a silly song yesterday about the upcoming holiday shopping season. I was just making it up on my way to the bathroom when I belted out a particularly genius rhyme, and from the far side of the house came roaring laughter as my wife shouted, "I can hear you!" Later, I casually made another delightfully insightful comment that turned into a joke hit out of the ballpark. The result? I made my wife belly laugh. Literally, she bent over and I heard guffaws as never before. Nothing pleases me more than to hear her explode with a laugh that I created. That's powerful and shows we're traveling the same road together. If she doesn't get your sense of humor, it will be a humorless cavern in which you lay your head each night. I've had it said to me by relatives, aspiring friends, and others who apparently don't get me, "I don't understand you. You always have to go there." Go where? To my personal joy spot? What's wrong with that? Experience has taught me to avoid a cold cohabitation and enjoy the moments you are in. Laugh. Belly laugh. If you find yourself wishing for something different, you could end up wishing your life away. Talking yourself into a less than desired relationship is not admirable. It's cowardly. Stand up for yourself and your sense of humor. The expectations of others are not the reason to be in a relationship. They have to be your reasons. Time is not your enemy, no matter your age. Time is your friend to explore, experience, see who laughs with you. You have all the time you need to be happy. Remember, if you laugh a lot, when you get older, your wrinkles will be in the right places.